Jail, is it true that we don't need any interpreters? Good evening.
Your Honor, I do not see any Spanish speakers.
Then I will excuse Denitza. Thank you, Denitza.
Thank you, Judge. Have a good evening.
All right, what's your name, sir?
My name's Pedro Cuevas.
All right, I am seeing you on a case from November of last year, a criminal trespass and a failure to appear in court. I know you're in custody for something else. If you want to plead guilty to this one, then I will just sentence you to the time you've already served. Do you want to do that and take care of the city court case now, or no? You don't have to.
I'm here on a city court case, or what?
Yeah.
What happened?
It's a city court case from November, a criminal trespass on Beverly that you got a ticket for. Yeah.
So you're gonna give me time served on it? You said it's a misdemeanor?
Yeah, it's a misdemeanor. If you want to plead guilty, you don't have to. You can plead not guilty.
And you give me time served, all right?
Yep.
I guess that's fine.
Okay, you're giving up your right to have a trial. You understand that? Your right to have the state prove you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt because you're pleading guilty, okay?
No,
All right, time served. That takes care of that misdemeanor, okay?
am I done?
Yep, you're done. That's all I was going to see you on tonight, so. That's
Thank
it.
you. Do you know if I'm gonna get released?
No, you got some other kind of hold, so.
You still have the time that you have sentence that you can.
No, they told me. They told me.
But time served, yeah. Oh, yeah. So
Can you guys pull that mic more towards the chairs so I know, because you're really loud. Okay. All right, what's your name, ma'am?
Jeanette Perez.
All right, so there were some errors on your orders, so I am here to fix the errors, and that's all we're doing. So
Okay.
it was really set for Nogales City Court is your next court date, and it's February 25th at 9 o'clock. And you've got that $500 bond, but if they don't come pick you up, you'll be released, and then you need to report to Nogales City Court. Okay.
Okay, that's it.
Yep, that's it. We just had to fix it. So.
Okay, all right, perfect.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
Have a good day, Judge.
You too. Yell at me if I'm not doing it all, okay? But I'm just going by your minute.
It's really similar, so I don't know if it's just one that's well, it's someone that was sitting time. I have a question it's Brittany. No, they transferred me to you. I called the department.
Jill here. Just so you know, Swan Michael and Wild Christopher, they're still coming down from housing, so we'll move them to the end if you're okay with that.
doesn't look like the victim. Huh.
I did see this name.
Okay.
I don't know, this is how I was young, American, must be intermediate from the-
What's your name?
Cody Brian Bergigler.
Mr. Berkbigler, let's see. You guys, what does that mean, Rich? What's going on with Mr. Berkbigler? Jail people?
Your Honor.
Peter, no?
Peter
Okay.
Goodman.
Yeah,
Yeah, he was written here from DOC for a local felony case, that we brought him here on.
okay, so he's got a hold for you guys?
Correct.
Okay, all right, thanks. All right, so Mr. Berkbigler, let's see, I am seeing you on a misdemeanor. I'm seeing you on from Pima, let's see, from Oro Valley, you got driving on a suspended license. So I will note for them that you have a felony and I will set it for March 11th at 10:30 and they'll figure out if you're still in custody and if you're not, come to court that day, okay? And then you've got a justice court case for the same thing, which is driving on a suspended license. So same thing. I'll let them know you got a felony and I'll set it for February 23rd at 8:30. So if you're not out of custody, they'll find you. And if you are out of custody, come to court, okay? Then you got a bunch of city court misdemeanors, which I think I'm gonna have to give you a bond on and give you a lawyer. So you've got a DUI. A warrant on a DUI. Maybe 2 DUIs, yeah, 2 DUIs. So, and a DB. So I am going to appoint a public defender to represent you. Or do you
Excuse me.
drive without a valid license, no alcohol or illegal drugs? And I'm gonna hold you on a $500 bond so you get credit on these. And then your court date in city court will be on video on February 20th at 1:45. So you'll have a city public defender come talk to you about these cases, okay? Looks like 2 DUIs. I can't tell. It might have been yeah, I think it might be that they filed the DUI drug charge later. So I think you're right. It probably is just one and it's just got an extra charge on it. So, all right, but your city public defender will talk to you about what you want to do with those too, okay? All right, that's it then. Okay.
Have a seat right here. Have a seat right here. Very good.
All right. What's your name, ma'am?
Well, my name is A.O.
Okay.
My name is,
Camacho, Miss Camacho.
yeah, Mrs. Camacho.
Okay. What are you doing there at Pimios?
I have been retained to represent her in her initial appearance.
Ah, okay. That's what I wanted to know. All right. So I was charged with domestic violence, 2 assaults, and 4 disorderly conducts, it looks like. And
Oh,
It's okay. It's okay. Don't worry about it.
well, it is a crime, but
Hold on. Let the judge is reading. And
Oh, yeah.
I'm here to advocate for you. Okay?
right.
So
okay, and here's my issue. One person wants her to return home, but the rest of them were unable to be contacted. So I would not let her have contact or return home. And I was thinking about keeping a bond on her because of the issues, the mental health issues that seem to be an issue. Yes,
So the whole family is in the parking lot waiting for her to be released so they can take her home. I'm avowing to the court because I met with them in the parking lot. So I understand that at the time of the interview, that was the information, but when I arrived outside the jail, everybody said, we would like her to come home. I think that her going home is the best way to address the mental health issue right now. instead of keeping her in custody, Judge.
Okay. So do you want me to appoint her um, a attorney though, or do you want, what do you think?
I,
Well, I guess I don't need to if I release her, so never mind.
correct. You don't have to appoint her anybody, and they have retained us for the rest of the case, but I'm here tonight for the IA, and I will file a notice of appearance tomorrow.
Okay, all right. I would say we will verbally file a limited notice of appearance.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, as long as you're avowing to the court that the whole family is fine with her return, then I will release Ms. Camacho, order her not to consume or possess any alcohol or illegal drugs, no acts of domestic violence, and the next court date will be in Justice Court on February 23rd at 10:30 for an arraignment.
Right.
Okay. Thanks, Mr. Katsourelis.
Title 36 potential if determined so don't worry about this. I will explain to the family what's going on outside, okay?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Judge, may we be excused?
Yes, thanks.
Thank you, Your Honor. Okay.
If that is the case, you want me to give you a call to let the family know?
I mean, I will, yeah, let me,
Yeah, yep, or. That's, if, or I can write it, if you want to write it down for me. I told them, digital, or because I know that they can work, yeah, so. I'm sorry, just in case, so you're representing family, she is a title, I can contact her. It's your rules. What if it's usually. Mr. Dominguez, so that's what. Thank you, producer. Good luck. Good luck, brother.
All right, what's your name, sir?
Stephon Dominguez.
You are charged with 2 counts of domestic violence harassment, 2 counts of domestic violence disorderly conduct. And Mr. Anaya, are you on? Because we can't see you. We know you signed it originally. Okay. So, I am going to order you not to have any contact with Mario Naya or his children. Well, let's see. Mario Anaya, Michael Anaya, or Amelia Osuna Anaya, and not to return to their residence. No alcohol. Do you have any guns? Do you have any guns, sir?
No.
No
No.
guns. No acts of domestic violence. I'm going to appoint Carlos Bentoncourt Morales to represent you and hold you on a $2,500 bond, and your next court date will be tomorrow at 1 p.m. That's it.
Rivera. Rivera, yeah.
1-4. Wow. What's your name, sir?
Chad Rivera.
All right. Mr. Rivera, you are charged with domestic violence, assault and domestic violence, disorderly conduct. Do you have somewhere else to live? Because I'm not going to allow you to go back to your
Yeah.
residence. Where are you going to live?
My sisters.
All right, no contact with Miss Nyberg, no return to her residence. Do you have any guns?
No,
No
No.
guns, no alcohol, no acts of domestic violence. And you need to come back to court in justice court on February 23rd at 10:30, or a warrant will issue for your arrest. Understand?
okay, Your Honor.
All right,
Yep.
all right, you're released with those conditions. What's your name, sir?
Ramon Rodelo.
All right, you are charged with domestic violence, disorderly conduct, 3 counts. And it looks like you got another hold, is what I remember, I think. No, why did I think there was something going on? Yes, you have some kind of a DOC hold, right? Maybe you don't. Why did I think this? Hold on a second, sir. Maybe it was someone else. Nope, totally a different person. All right, so I am going to order you not to commit any acts of domestic violence, no alcohol or illegal drugs, and I'm going to release you. And you need to come back to justice court on February 23rd at 10:30, or a warrant will issue for your arrest. All right, all right, then you're released, sir. What's your name, sir?
James Frank Romero Varela.
Hold on, I think I messed up my minute entries. Alma, don't pull that last one down. I did it backwards. Okay, so you're the one who has the DOC hold, Mr. Romero Varela. Okay, so
Your Honor, does he close? Oh, he does, okay, never mind, sorry, I'm showing the list. My fault, Your Honor. Go ahead.
a parole hold, right? Yeah. Okay, so, sir, you are charged with domestic violence, assault, and 2 counts of domestic violence, disorderly conduct. So let me figure out what I'm doing. And I am going to order you not to have any contact with the victims and not to return to their residence. And I'm going to appoint Anna Dennis to represent you.
Okay.
And on these misdemeanors. And I'm going to hold you on a $100 bond because I don't want you to go until they decide what they want to do with this case. Okay, so you got a $100 bond, and the next court date will be tomorrow at 1 p.m.
Okay.
Okay, that's it, sir.
Thank you.
All right, but now I got to go back and do the other guy. All right, what's your name?
Alexander Bishton.
Uh, yes. All right, Mr. Bishton, you've got a paraphernalia charge and a trespass charge from today, and it looks to me like you've got a DOC hold too, is that right?
That's
So,
right.
you want to plead guilty to this drug paraphernalia and the criminal trespass, I'll just sentence you to time served so you can go take care of that other thing. But if you don't want to, that's fine. I'll give you another court date.
I'll do guilty.
All right, so it's for the criminal trespass today and for the paraphernalia today. You understand that? And you're giving up your right to have a trial on those, and those will be 2
Yes.
misdemeanor convictions? Okay. So I'm going to send you take care of those, okay?
Thank you.
All right. And that's it. Good call, Jen. What's your name? Jacob Freeman?
Yes, ma'am.
You're charged with domestic violence, disorderly conduct. I'm going to order you not to commit act of domestic violence, and you need to come back to city court on March 17th at 1:30, or a warrant will issue for your arrest. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And you're released.
Venezuela? Your name, please.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, what's your name?
My name is Javier Valenzuela.
Okay, so today you are charged with a count of disorderly conduct, criminal damage, well, disorderly conduct, and then 3 domestic violence charges, 1 criminal damage and 2 disorderly conducts. I am going to order you not to possess or consume any alcohol, not to commit any acts of domestic violence. I'm going to appoint the public defender to represent you and hold you on $1,000 bond, and your next court date will be February 20th at 1:45.
All right.
Okay, that's it, sir.
What is my bond, ma'am?
$1,000.
And to be paid, how is it gonna be paid?
I don't know.
Is it gonna be like $50 or is it gonna be the full?
Yeah, so you do 10% down through a bond agency and then they pay the rest. You have to contact bond agency. Solomon.
Did you give me 10, 11 and football? There they are, the backwards. Okay, yeah, I already have it. What's your name, sir?
Daniel Solomon Perezosa.
All right, you are charged with 2nd-degree murder, endangerment, 2 counts of endangerment. Counsel, the state's asking for $1 million bond. Did you want to be heard?
Yes, Judge. We'd be asking for a lower bond than the million. He does have verified housing and support with his sister. He does have priors, but none of them are considered violent. He does not have employment at this time, so we'd ask that he consider a lower bond.
Okay. I will appoint the public defender to represent Mr. Solomon Perezosa. I will order him not to have any contact with the victim's family, not to return to the victim's family's residence or work. No alcohol or illegal drugs, no firearms or other weapons, no acts of domestic violence. I'm going to hold him on $1 million bond, pretrial services if posted, and the preliminary hearing will be February 23rd at 1:30. On Mr. Calderon, Mr. Goodman, it's just one like combo recommendation for you.
Judge, my understanding is it's technically 1 complaint. They just use 2 interims. And
That's what
it's, yeah, it's kind of like when they do that with citations, you know.
Calderon, because they were both happened at the same time, but do we have to treat them as 2? Okay, I was thinking that too when I was reading it. It's like a lot of these. Okay. He's not here yet, so we have a minute.
And I believe both interims have the same exact LEA number, so I don't know why they did that. It could have been on 1 complaint, but they decided to do it as 2, but it's technically 1 entire complaint. I don't know why that was done that way.
Okay. Does he have a misdemeanor? Ah, he has Miranda. Okay. Alma did do that, so it's me. I'm just looking at I was looking at the misdemeanor case too. I didn't realize he had a Miranda case too. Okay. All right. What's your name, sir?
Ramdu Calderon.
All right. You are charged with aggravated shoplifting and possession of drug paraphernalia from today. Counsel, the state's asking for a $2,500 bond. Did you want to be heard?
Judge, we would like to note that he does have verified housing with his mom and support. He does have priors, but none of them are violent, and it looks like he finished parole back in March of 2024, so almost 2 years. So we're asking you to consider all that. It also looks like he is steps eligible.
It's not checked by Mr. Goodman, so is he Mr. Goodman?
No, because the felony shoplift and paraphernalia are one case. It's not two separate cases.
Okay, pre-trial said that, so that's, I think, what my counsel was saying that, but okay. All right, so I am going to appoint the public defender to represent Mr. Calderon, order him not to return to the incident locations, no alcohol or illegal drugs. I think the $2,500 bond is reasonable, so I am going to hold him on that. Pretrial services if posted. February 23rd at 1:30 is the preliminary hearing. Then Mr. Calderon does have a Miranda case. I will note that he is in custody. It is a drug paraphernalia. So I'm going to release you on this, Mr. Calderon. If you're out, come to court March 11th at 10 o'clock. If you're not, then Miranda will know you're in custody and look for you there. Then you've got a city court case. And your city court case is a theft and a shoplift. So I am going to order you not to go back to any of those incident locations. And I'm going to set your next court date for March 13th at 9 o'clock. If you're out, come to court. If you're not, I'm going to appoint a public defender to follow your felony, and they can see what you want to do on that case, okay? And that's it. What's your name?
Philip Dabney.
Dabney, you are charged with a organized retail theft and a third-degree trespass. And counsel, the state's asking for a $2,500 bond. I will note that I've got a bunch of warrants for him to see him on. So,
Judge, we're just asking if you are going to impose a bond, something lower. He is homeless and unemployed. It looks like his last felony prior is from September of 2015 when his sentence ended. So we'd like you to take that into consideration.
okay. All right. I will appoint the public defender's office, order the defendant not to return to the incident location, no alcohol or illegal drugs. I'll hold him on a $1,000 bond, pretrial services if posted. February 23rd at 1:30 will be the preliminary hearing. Then Mr. Dabney has a South Tucson case for criminal trespass and theft, so don't go back to the incident location. And the next court date for them is the 24th at 10. And I will let them know that you're in custody. If you're out, come to court. If not, then they will know where you are. Then you have two justice court cases. Let's see, what are they? Shoplift. Don't go back to the incident location. And same thing, we'll let them know that you're in custody. And if you get out, come to court on February 23rd at 8:30 on both of those misdemeanors.
See ROR on those, Judge?
Yeah. And that is it, I think.
Oh, sorry.
Mr. Felix, refused to get up.
Okay.
Foster? Hello.
Give me a second, sir, just a second.
Sir,
Okay, sir, what is your name?
My name is Jacob Foster.
All right, you are charged with 2 counts of disorderly conduct with a weapon. And counsel, the state's asking for a $10,000 bond. Did you want to be heard?
yes, Judge, we're asking that you release him to pretrial services. This is a class 6 felony that he's being charged with, so it's on the lower end. He has verified housing and support with his wife. He does also have a pretty severe type of liver cancer that he needs to take his medications for and go to the doctor often for. He does have 1 felony prior, but it was set aside in September of 2020. No active NVCA flag, only a level 2 on the pretrial services matrix, and this is considered a non-violent offense.
Okay. Mr. Goodman, you want to say anything else besides your recommendations?
I'm just pulling up the interim judge.
Okay.
He is elevated on the scales, Judge, and I wouldn't paint the picture that it's not a serious offense, just given that it's a class 6 and it does involve a firearm, Judge.
Okay. All right, well, given his lack of criminal history, I am going to appoint the public defender to represent Mr. Foster. No return to the incident location, no alcohol or illegal drugs, no contact with the victim. Do you have any other guns?
Said no, Judge.
No.
No guns, no alcohol or illegal drugs. Release you to pretrial services, so you need to report to them and come to court on February 23rd at 1:30, or a warrant will issue for your arrest, all right? Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, you're gonna be released to pretrial. Have you done that before?
I think so.
Okay, just call that number. Yep,
Yep.
call that number and then call your attorney's number so they have that info. That date's gonna change. Okay,
Will change later, like later.
All right, what's your name?
go ahead. Sorry, say it again.
Why John Grigsby?
All right, you got a warrant out of Superior Court charging you from September 23rd of last year with aggravated harassment, domestic violence, and disorderly conduct. And counsel's got a $50,000 bond. Did you want to be heard?
Thank you, Judge. We are asking that you consider releasing him or a much lower bond. It looks like this is an offense from September of 2025. The victim does not object to release, wants contact, and wants them to return to their shared residence. He has been going to counseling with the victim. They are set to be married on Monday. They have 3 kids together. He's been going to anger management. He has verified full-time employment. No active NVCA flag. This was a direct indictment. So given all that, we're asking you consider release or a lower bond or take into account the victim contact.
well, the kidnap conviction in 2024. And I'm concerned by the charges with guns, and I am going to honor that $50,000 bond, and I'm also not going to honor Ms. Simpson's request for contact at this point. So I will appoint the public defender, no contact with Ms. Simpson, no return to her home or work, no alcohol or illegal drugs, no acts of domestic violence, no firearms, $50,000 bond, pretrial services if posted, and the preliminary hearing will be February 18th at 1:30. All right, what's your name, sir?
Lawrence James.
All right, Mr. James, you are charged with, from February 2nd, domestic violence, aggravated assault, and domestic violence kidnapping. And then from today, you are charged with unlawful possession of a narcotic drug, possession of a dangerous drug, and possession of drug paraphernalia. And counsel, the state is asking for a $50,000 bond on the DV case and a $1,000 bond on the drug case. Okay.
Judge, we'd be asking you to consider a lower bond. He does have a probation hold. So he's gonna be held regardless. So we will want time credit. However, I don't think it needs to be the 50,000. He does have housing apart from the victim if he were to be released. That's with his mother who can also offer support, and he does have full-time employment. So we'd ask you to consider that in terms of the 50,000, and then we're comfortable with the 1,000 on the drugs.
Okay. All right, well, I see that the defendant has a history of domestic violence felonies, and he's also pending a domestic violence misdemeanor with the same victim. So on the DV case, I am going to appoint the public defender, no contact with Ms. Ariano, no return to her residence, no alcohol or illegal drugs, no acts of domestic violence, no guns, $50,000 bond, pretrial services if posted. And the preliminary hearing will be the 23rd of February at 1:30. And then on the drug case, I will appoint the public defender, no alcohol or illegal drugs, $1,000 bond with release to pretrial if it's posted, and it'll be the 23rd also. Would you email me his name, Lawrence James? 'Cause I think he's set in front of me. Just email me his name. Yeah, I'll remember tomorrow. I just don't have my email open. Thanks. All right, what's your name, sir?
Arturo Luganes.
Let's see. So Mr. Lagunas has a warrant for, I think, or is this just a complaint, you all? Out of Maricopa County, 16 counts of false statements, 1 count of fraudulent schemes and artifices, and 1 count of felony theft, is the way I read this. And it has a 50. You think that's a $50 bond, you all, or a $50,000 bond? You guys have that?
$50. $50.
$50. Okay. So what do you suggest, counsel?
Judge, I'm asking that you just release him. He has absolutely no felony or misdemeanor priors. This is a summons. They got a return to sender. He indicated he has no notice of this. I don't think there's any reason why he wouldn't show up for court. And if they're asking for $50, I don't think they could get, they're not that concerned about it either.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to release you, sir, but I want you to report to Maricopa County Superior Court by next Wednesday. Okay, so you need to either call them and schedule a date, whatever they'll let you do, but you need to report to them or you're going to end up with another warrant. Okay. All right, then you will be released. What's your name, sir?
James Metz.
All right, I have a warrant for you out of Superior Court, Pima County Superior Court, failure to appear for DUI charges and theft of means of transportation from July 9th of 2024. And the warrant's got a $2,500 bond on it, counsel.
Judge, we'd be asking that you consider releasing him to pretrial or a lower bond. It sounds like he gets his mail at a location that they only hang on to it for 3 days. So if he doesn't pick it up, then he's not going to have notice of it. I would note that he indicated he resides at a different address than where the summons was sent when he spoke to pretrial. These are nonviolent offenses. So we'd ask you to consider that in your bond.
Okay. It does look like he did not get notice, and it does not look like he has much of a history for a while for this kind of thing. So I will appoint the public defender to represent Mr. Metz. Don't drive without a valid license, no alcohol or illegal drugs. You need to report to pretrial services. That's who I'm going to release you to. And you need to come back to court on February 18th at 1:30 for your arraignment. You also have a couple of city court cases. Let's see what they are. Hopefully not DUIs now that I've said all that. You have a median violation and a assault, failure to appear, and a soliciting failure to appear. So probably I made the wrong choice, but here we go. I am going to release you on all of those. And you need to come back to city court on March 10th at 2 o'clock, or a warrant will issue for your arrest. And that's it. What's your name, ma'am?
Valerie Valencia.
All right, you are charged with aggravated shoplifting from today. And the state's asking for a $2,500 bond. Did you want to be heard, counsel?
Judge, I don't think it needs to be that high. I mean, she's homeless and unemployed for the last 10 years. I think so. That would be all right.
Okay. I will appoint the public defender, order the defendant not to return to the incident location. And no alcohol or illegal drugs, $1,000 bond, pretrial services if posted February 23rd at 1:30 will be the preliminary hearing. Then I've got a South Tucson case, which is Chef. So I will order her not to go back to the incident location. If you're out of court, come back to court on the 24th. At 10. If you're not, I will note that you have holds and they will look for you in jail, ma'am. But we're not done. We have a bunch of city court cases. And let's see, I have a trespass from January and then a bunch of failures to appear. So I am gonna order you not to go back to any of the incident locations. I'll appoint a city public defender, I'll hold you on a $500 bond, and set you for February 19th at 1:45 in front of Judge Blue in mental health court. And that's it then.
No.
All right, what's your name, sir?
Kentucky Vargas.
All right, Mr. Vargas, I've got a warrant for your arrest, for a failure to appear on a December 25th, 2024 burglary tools, criminal damage, and drug paraphernalia. Council's got a $10,000 bond. Do you want to be heard?
Thank you, Judge. I understand there's a high bond on there. However, I would like to note that it's a refiled matter. There's return to sender notices for the arraignment. He's been homeless and unemployed for, he noted 30 years. So I think it's very likely he never got notice of this arraignment to show up.
Okay. Except when he was released, right? Or no, it wasn't even.
It's refiled, Judge. So it's dismissed.
So I will order the defendant not to go back to the incident location. I'll appoint the public defender, no alcohol or illegal drugs. I am going to hold him on $1,000 bond, pretrial services if posted. And the preliminary or the arraignment will be February 18th at 1:30. And then I've got city court cases for Mr. Vargas. And what I'm going to do on those, sir, is release you on those, set them for March 13th at 9 o'clock. If you're out, come to court. If you're not, we'll give you a public defender to follow along with that felony case and see where you are, and you can decide what you want to do with it. And that's it. What's your name, sir?
Michael Joseph Swan.
All right, we're doing the same thing you saw the last judge for, but there were some errors on the minute entry, so we wanted to correct those. So on your first case in Maricopa County, it is in Maricopa County Superior Court. The bond was already set at $500, but we just wanted to amend the order because it was set for the wrong court. And then we still have a review hearing for you on March 11th at 9 o'clock. So there's that one fixed. And then the second one was set into the wrong court too. It really should have been in County Meadows Justice Court in Avondale, Arizona. And what the judge did on that one was hold you on a $100 bond and set that for February 25th at 10 a.m. So this is just us fixing the paperwork. It's the same thing. Nothing's changed for you except that the paperwork's accurate now, okay? And that's it. Okay. All right, Mr. Wild, twice in one day. So I have you now on this felony that we talked about this afternoon. You're charged with domestic violence, aggravated harassment, and aggravated domestic violence from December 15th of this year. And counsel, I've got a $2,500 bond on him because he's got a probation case with me and a new case, and then this. So and he hasn't been able to get out. I'm suggesting a $5,000 bond because we're waiting to see what happens to this case, and it may come back to me or we don't know. So do you have any objection to that?
No, Judge.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to appoint the public defender to represent you, Mr. Wild, the county public defender. No contact with Mr. Miller, no return to his residence, no alcohol or illegal drugs, no acts of domestic violence. If you post this found, you're released to pretrial services. And the preliminary hearing will be February 23rd at 1:30. So once we figure out what's going on with this one, then we can deal with the other ones in my courtroom, okay?
All right.
All right. All right, thank you all. Good night.